historic moment and great memories of the Sudamericana.
Sorteando as bolinhas do pote 1, que vão definir os cabeças de série de cada dos 8 grupos.
Gustavo Costas then will start us off, drawing from pot 1. The first name out of the hat
Independiente da Argentina
is Independiente. So the Racing manager draws out their fierce rivals, Independiente, the king of cups, the 7 times Libertadores winners, a record amount, 2 times Sudamericana winners. They will go into Group A. The second name out from pot 1 will be another Argentinian side, Defensa y Justicia, the 2020 Sudamericana champions when they beat Lanús by 3-0. The final, it was delayed due to COVID. They played actually at the start of 2021, but Defensa y Justicia go into Group B. The third team from pot 1, América de Cali. The Colombians, who obviously have had to come through a qualifying round already, the Brazilians and Argentinians teams didn't. As a Colombian, they had to beat Junior on penalties in the last round. América de Cali into Group C. Grêmio into Group D. The Immortal Tricolor, the 3 times Libertadores champions, last time back in 2017. Reached the round of 16 last year in the Libertadores. And Grêmio into Group D. Into Group E will go Cruzeiro, another one of the big boys from Brazil, a 2-time Libertadores champion themselves, and of course the team that lost in last year's final of the Sudamericana to Racing in Asunción. Cruzeiro will be hoping to go one better this year round. In Group F, Fluminense, huge side that won the Libertadores only back in 2023 when they beat Boca, their first title. Were beaten finalists in the Sudamericana as well, back in 2009 when they lost to Ligue de Quito. Group G, it's Lanús, another of the Argentinian sides, the Granate, 2013 Sudamericana champions, finalists in 2020 when they lost to Defensa y Justicia, and Libertadores finalists as well in 2017. They reached the semi-finals of the Sudamericana last year, Lanús. And lastly, Atlético Mineiro go into Group H. Atlético Mineiro, the Sudamericana. Now we'll move to Group 2, or Pot 2 I should say. And the first name out of Pot 2 is Huracán from Argentina, El Globo. Finalists in the Sudamericana back in 2015 when they lost on penalties to Independiente Santa Fe. But Huracán will go into Group C. They couldn't go into Group A or Group B because of other Argentinian sides. They'll go into Group C along with América de Cali. Guarani of Paraguay will then go into Group A with Independiente, the Paraguayans coming through against 2 de Mayo in the first round of this year's competition. Universidad Católica of Ecuador beat Aucas on penalties in the first round, and they will go into Group B with Defensa y Justicia. Next out, it's Godoy Cruz of Argentina. Only their third appearance in the CONMEBOL Sudamericana, and they go into Group D alongside Grêmio. Palestino of Chile, the next one's out of the hat after their win over Universidad Católica on penalties last time. Reached the round of 16 last year in the Sudamericana. Palestino up against Cruzeiro in Group E. Vasco da Gama will go into Group G. They can't go into Group F due to Fluminense being there, so they go into Group G with Lanús. Tricky one for Lanús to get Vasco da Gama. Unión Española of Chile will then go into Group F with Fluminense. La Furia Rojo, their 13 appearances in the Libertadores, 5th appearance in the Sudamericana. Well, they have struggled recently, but they will have a stern test against Fluminense. And lastly, Caracas from Venezuela, regulars in Copa competition, went out in the group stage of the Libertadores last year. So we'll now go across to Jose Pepe Rojas for pot 3 and pot 4. First name out from pot 3 then. And it's Nacional Potosí of Bolivia into Group A, along with Independiente and Guarani. La Banda Roja, one of Bolivia's oldest clubs, never won a top flight title, however. Cerro Largo of Uruguay next out to go into Group B alongside Defensa y Justicia and Universidad Católica. Cerro Largo also never won a top flight title in Uruguay, their 5th appearance in the Sudamericana, their first time going beyond the first round. Racing of Uruguay, not Racing of Argentina. Next out into Group C with América de Cali and Huracán.
Segundo año consecutivo, la Conmebol Sudamericana viene de eliminar a Montevideo Wanderers en la tanda de penales.
Defeated Montevideo Wanderers on penalties in the first round. Sportivo Luqueño of Paraguay into Group D with Gremio and Godoy Cruz. Were semi-finalists in the competition back in 2015. They lost to Independiente Santa Fe. Beat Sportivo Emiliano in the first round. Unión de Santa Fe from Argentina. We'll go into Group E with Cruzeiro and Palestino. El Tatengue reached the round of 16 in 2020 and in 2022. Once Caldas of Colombia into Group F with Fluminense and Unión Española, a Libertadores champion back in 2004, Once Caldas, but haven't been in CONMEBOL competition since the first round exit in the Sudamericana in 2019. Academia Puerto Cabello of Venezuela will join Lanús and Vasco da Gama in Group G. It's a 3rd appearance in the Sudamericana for the Venezuelans. And lastly, from Peru, it will be Cienciano, were 2003 Sudamericana champions when they defeated River, and they go into Group H alongside Atlético Mineiro. So we're almost there, just one name to add to all of the groups. We now move to pot 4, where those 4 teams from the Libertadores are, and where's one of them? Boston River. Lost in round 3 of the Libertadores, qualifies against Bahia of Brazil. And Boston River are into Group A. Group B, Vitória of Brazil. Their 5th appearance in the Sudamericana, twice reaching the round of 16. They're into Group B. Atlético Grau from Brazil, from Peru, even after they beat Cusco on penalties. The Albos, just one prior Sudamericana appearance back in 2020. And Atlético Grau will go into Group C. Mushuk Runa. The next out of the draw, the Bolivians beating Orense by 2-1 in the last round. El Ponchito making their 3rd appearance in the tournament. Into Group E with Cruzeiro, Palestino and Unión.
Da Bolívia.
San Jose
Estreante na Comebol Sudamericana,
from
eliminaram
Bolivia.
Aurora na fase anterior. Está no grupo F.
Into Group F.
Melgar, do
Melgar,
Melgar
who
de
came
Perú al
into the
grupo
competition after
G,
losing to Cerro
con Lanús, con
Porteño
Vasco da Gama y con Academia
in the
Puerto
Libertadores
Cabello.
round
Disputó
3.
5 ediciones de la Conmebol Sudamericana,
So
llegó hasta las
Melgar are
semifinales
into Group
en el
G.
2022.
Deportes Iquique, do
Deportes
Chile.
Iquique from Chile.
Grupo H.
They
Exatamente,
also
está em sua
lost
quinta participação
in the
na
Libertadores, losing to Alianza
Sudamericana,
Lima in round
posição
3.
4 do grupo H.
Los
E resta,
Dragones
então,
Celestes into
o
Group
grupo C.
H. And lastly, it will be
Corinthians,
Corinthians,
do
one
Brasil.
of the biggest
Corinthians.
names in this year's
El único que
competition
faltaba,
after they lost to
entonces, al
Barcelona in the
grupo C, como
Libertadores.
bien había explicado
round
Fred
3.
anteriormente. Décima participación en la Conmebol
2012
Sudamericana, viene
Libertadores
de la fase
winners.
3 de la Conmebol Libertadores, en donde
Semi-finalists in the last two Sudamericanas, and they go into Group
Ecuador.
C.
Bueno, así ha quedado entonces conformado el panorama de la fase de grupos de la Conmebol Sudamericana. Vamos a hacer
So
el
Group
repaso.
A, Independiente
grupo A, o
of
cabeça de
Argentina,
chave é o
Guarani of
Independente,
Paraguay,
junto com
Nacional
Guarani,
Potosí of
Nacional
Bolivia
Potosí
and
e
Boston
Boston
River
River.
of Uruguay.
Defensa y Justicia de la
B,
Argentina,
Defensa y Justicia, Universidad Católica, Cerro Largo and Victoria.
Uruguay, y en última instancia,
In Group C,
Victoria de
América de
Brasil.
Cali,
América de Cali
Huracán of
é o
Argentina,
cabeça de chave
Racing
do
Club
grupo
of
C,
Uruguay
tem
and
Huracán,
Corinthians
Racing
of Brazil.
e Corinthians,
And in
representante do
Group
Brasil.
D,
En el
Gremio of
grupo
Brazil,
D,
Godoy
Gremio de
Cruz
Brasil, Godoy
of
Cruz de la
Argentina,
Argentina,
Sportivo
Sportivo
Luqueño
Luqueño de
of Paraguay,
y Grau
and
de
Victoria,
Perú.
also
Agora nós
of
vamos dar uma
Brazil.
olhada no grupo E, como ficou a
In
configuração,
Group E,
que tem
Cruzeiro,
Brasil,
joined by
Palestino,
Palestino,
Unión
Unión
Santa Fé e também
do Santa Fe and Mushakaruna.
El grupo F,
In
Fluminense
Group
de
F,
Brasil, Unión
Fluminense
Española de
with
Chile,
Unión
Once
Española,
Caldas de
Once
Colombia
Caldas
y GB
and
San
San
José
José.
de Bolivia.
No
In
grupo G,
Group
o
G,
representante da
Lanús
Argentina, o Lanús,
with
tem o
Vasco da Gama, Academia Puerto Cabello and Melgar.
Grupo H,
And finally
el último de
in
los
Group
grupos, Atlético
H, where
Mineiro de
Atlético
Brasil,
Mineiro
Caracas de Venezuela,
joined by Caracas,
Cienciano de
Cienciano
Perú y
and Deportes
Iquique
Iquique.
representando